Hey, welcome to Real Talk with Nick Macy here, First Partners Realty, helping buyers and sellers in the Palm Beaches and Treasure Coast for over 7 years now. Let me know how that sounded. Real Talk, real estate, real talk. I thought it flowed well. I just thought of it, and it's probably used somewhere else, but I don't know. It sounded cool. It might be corny, cliche, but let me know. Let me know in the comments what you thought of it and if I should stick with it. But for today, Real Talk with Nick Macy, First Partners Realty. All right, a couple days ago, we talked about home staging, what home staging is, should you do it, how it's going to affect you, all those things. There's a lot of different variables depending on where you are, what kind of market you're in as a home seller. Today, I want to talk about home staging mistakes that people make and what you can do to avoid those home staging mistakes. So let's talk about that right now. Okay, home staging mistake number one is keeping it too personal. Now, I know if you are working with any sort of competent home stager, they're going to tell you to get rid of clutter and get rid of your personal items. A lot of people have tons of family photos all over the place. They have their own personal art that they may have. And some of that stuff can stay. Art is great. But make sure that you use it sparingly. Don't have the walls filled up with everything. But the personal things that you have on the fridge that your kids may have done, your personal photos, while it's nice to have that so that you can look at them and remember things by, if you're trying to get your home sold, you need to make it look as fresh, as clean as possible, because again, you've got to put yourself in the buyer's shoes. Think about when you're going to look at a home. A lot of people have a tough time envisioning where they're going to put their stuff when you have all of your stuff there. So you've got to make it as clean as possible. I go back to the model home again. I talked about that in the other video. When you go to look at a model home, they have that placed, they have everything placed perfectly, and they have it placed that way for a reason. Now, the home that you're going to get from that builder is most likely not going to be as nice as the model home unless you end up putting $50,000, $75,000 in upgrades, but that model home looks like that to draw you in, and that's what you need to be thinking about when you're getting your home sold as well. So keep it as unpersonal as you possibly can. Now, with that being said, going into mistake number two is making your home a little too sterile. Now, I just talked about decluttering. There's a difference between decluttering and making it so bland that nobody's going to remember your home. If everybody walks into every single room and all the walls are tan or all the walls are gray and all the furniture is the same way, it's not going to stick out. People aren't going to remember your home. Think about, again, the model home. They have the accented colors placed perfectly, the artwork, the accent pillows that they might have on the couch or the bed, the table mats that they have on the dining table. Think about those little things that are going to pop, that are going to make the buyer remember your home. And the final mistake is not keeping proportion sizes in mind. Now, again, any competent home stager should be able to understand this and get this set for you right, but don't be afraid to speak up if you feel like there's something that's not quite right, so you guys can bounce ideas off of each other. The home stager just simply might not have all of their inventory at the moment that's going to work for your house completely, but make sure that the proportions are right. If the furniture that is being used is too big for your home, then buyers are going to get that perception that your home is just not large enough. It's going to be too cluttered, and they're not going to be able to get all of their furniture into the home. On the flip side, if your home staging furniture is too small, then the buyer may get the perception that they are not going to be able to adequately fill the space, and it's going to feel cold or empty. So keep those things in mind. And then a quick little bonus mistake, this isn't necessarily with home staging, but just getting your home ready, is forgetting about decluttering your closet. You want to make sure that you get stuff out of your closet that you're not really using, because you want to make sure that the closet looks like it is big and it can fit everybody's clothes in there. All right, keep those things in mind. All right, there is your 3 home staging mistakes to watch out for so that you don't make those mistakes. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Working with buyers for all of these years, I have seen thousands and thousands of homes. I've seen what looks good. I have seen what doesn't look good. Working with sellers, I have had firsthand experience, trial and error, making these mistakes before in the past and correcting them to see what works now. So don't go through that process by yourself, making those same mistakes. Talk to me. I have gone through it. I know what works now. If you're here in the Palm Beaches or Treasure Coast, like I said, please reach out to me and I would be happy to assist you. As always, Nick here with First Partners Realty. Enjoy your day.